2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Atlanta, where we'll see the Hawks going up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, it's been exactly the kind of start to the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that. Some teams fast out of the gate, others not so lucky. Kenny, for the teams that have started slowly, how do they turn the tide?
You know what? About a week ago, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and I was like, when that happens, you can't panic. The season's just begun. Identify the real problems before you start tinkering on things.
Sometimes the lineup change can help. Things may just have to work themselves out, though.
Time now for tip-off. We get it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Greetings, everyone, from Atlanta. The Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference game here on their home floor. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Taking a look at Miami. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And when you look at Miami, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
Brent, you played for 14 seasons. What kind of off-season training did you do personally to keep in shape?
I had a great trainer in Southern California that I would go home to every year and work on different things. It was funny, Kevin, because as you get a little bit older, you can be a little more specific with how you train. You understand how you're going to be used, the type of minutes you're going to play, so it can be a little bit more specialized. I'm not sure if I could tell you this, but I surfed a lot in the off-season.
Balance.
Core, right?
Core balance.
All right, Thank you. Check box.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. And it's Richardson in at the 3 slot. Here's Bazemore. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Prince kicks it to Bazemore. It's Young on the wing. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Now here's Waiters after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Whiteside, the pass to Dragic. Young against Dragic. Young left side. And it's in there.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Charlotte.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, most of the time, guys come off the bench and just try to stabilize. Tonight, they got some serious points, and when you're on the road, it gives you unanticipated advantages.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I briefly spoke with Lloyd Pierce. As far as the key factor in this game, he said defense is the focus. He said our shot blocking anchors us inside. It's something we can count on. Of course, the rest of our defensive execution is just as important. We have to be in total lockdown mode defensively tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for him today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
And sometimes it's not just about one player. For them, it's about a complete defensive effort. In the paint, on the perimeter, in transition, they've got to be all over the place.
Count it.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
Dragic against Young. Prince, right side. Lenka kicks to Prince. There's the triple. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Now here's Dragic. He had 31 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Waiters finds Dragic. Here's Olynyk. A second chance effort. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Yeah, it's 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
Prince in the corner. Now the pass to Collins. Just 5 to shoot, and good that time.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
And that one falls for Collins.
Well, John Collins is a very athletic big man out of Wake Forest. He wasn't thought to be a very impactful rookie, but I think Mike Budenholzer timed it well as he got more minutes late in the year. And with that burst and length, he can be scary when he gets on his way to the rim.
The Hawks leading by 3. Young outside. Pass to Prince. And stolen by Richardson. Waiters outside. Olynyk high post. Back to Waiters. Takes it from 10. The 11-footer. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist from Dion Waiters. Waiters got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. For Collins, Brent, he knows that he has a lot of growth in his game, wants to focus on working hard to improve.
Well, maybe his background will help him out. Grew up in a military household, and hard work seems to be second nature to what it is that he does. Many surprised on draft day when he dropped to 19th overall, even John Collins himself, but making up for lost time here.
And that one drops.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
The Heat trail by 3. Waiters outside. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. The dish now to Waiters. Back to Olynyk. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Prince. No good off the front iron. For Miami, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Olynyk kicks to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Richardson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
Here's Young. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Right through the D for the layup. Young's got 6 points.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Dragic finds Richardson. Dragic with it. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. He was all alone on that one.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Pass to Bazemore. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
Here's Dragic. It's good. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Hassan Whiteside, a max player for the Miami Heat, but I've heard some analysts say, Brent, that they question whether he's a Miami Heat type of player. Why is that?
Well, the Heat are built around a pretty much maniacal work ethic. There's a lot of grinders, and you look at Whiteside as a draft prospect. He worked out for the Heat and actually walked out midway through a workout, yet they stuck with him, they kept tabs on him, and they brought him in, and they've paid him handsomely to be out there and be impactful. That's got to be on a nightly basis.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor, and they pick up 2. Carter's got his first points of the night.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Passed away. Here's Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Bam Adebayo, the 14th overall pick in 2017 out of Kentucky.
Yeah, his name seems to be pretty fitting, right? Like setting screens. Bam. Getting a dunk. Bam. Tremendous athlete, and he can throw it down with some of the best power forwards in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel, and again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
Dedmon in the corner. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Wade. Rebound Atlanta. Lynn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Carter, the pass to Lynn. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Wade on the wing. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
It's stolen. And there's the pass to Winslow. And the layup's good off the glass. Winslow's got his first points in this one.
Well, Winslow thinks, give me a gap, and I got 2.
Here's Lynn. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat leading by 3.
Get on D, Wade.
Wade with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Johnson in the corner, trying his luck deep. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
The thing I took away from that game was just how dominant they were on the backboard.
Yeah, their rebounding edge was massive. It's a testament to how hard they worked in that game, in and around the rim. Just outstanding effort.
And here is Ellington. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep. Wade up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
As soon as Dwayne Wade sells the defender with the pump fake, he's going to go right to the body, and it makes that call an easy one.
And the first one drops. And even though Father Time Brent has taxed Wade on his athleticism quite a bit, you can still see glimpses of it when it matters most.
That seems to be the way of Wade right now, is waiting for the moments, the bigger moments, to step up and hit big shots or make the right play. He won't make plays as often as he once did throughout the course of a regular season game, but instills some confidence in his teammates on the floor come crunch time.
And Wade drops them both. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
There's Lynn with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lynn, dropping it in the face of the D.
Ellington kicks to Winslow. Passed away. Shoots from 12. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
Lynn, count that bucket. Lynn's got 5.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
T-Wade on the wing. Here's Johnson. Detman with the block. And he gets it back. That one touched the backboard first, and it's ruled a goaltend. Count it.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Anderson, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 4. Lynn finds Len. To the paint. And the dunk by Len.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Ellington. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Carter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Adebayo. Guarded by Len. Count it. And that's now 6 points for Dwayne Wade.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
Lynn looking it over. And Anderson has it in the corner. Shoots a fader. And again, it's Atlanta. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Heat lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a trade, you know, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jamison and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, their efforts have been rewarded here after one. Winning the battle over second chance points has them ahead on the scoreboard.
We've got Jeremy Lin. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Len. And there's Anderson. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
Now here's Ellington, defended by Lin. Winslow against Anderson. Popped up there for Wade.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Well, there's no doubt that the Hawks are right in the midst or the beginning stages of a massive rebuild. It's something that the Hawks organization had delayed quite a bit. They had that great core of Horford, Korver, Teague, and Bazemore. It got them into the playoffs for several seasons, but now it's about the future. It's about growth, and it's about these young guys getting an opportunity.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Wayne Ellington. Lin against Dragic. He kicks it to Winslow. Back to Dragic. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Johnson dishes to Winslow. Dedmon with the block.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon, the way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Jeremy Lin. Heat also with a sub. Whiteside's checked in. And it's the Hawks ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And the Hawks and the rebuild, it was something they put off year after year.
Well, it was a team here that made the playoffs every season since 2008, so a 9-year run for the Atlanta Hawks, and they tried their best to add players to put them over the top, but nobody really came down to Atlanta to do that. So you can't be mad for a decade of really good basketball here in Atlanta, and now the reset is on.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Hawks making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. Then for the Heat, Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Josh Richardson comes in for Winslow. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, we've got great dunkers now, but you played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself.
Too kind. Here's the money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember these, the old VHS tapes where you used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still
Sean Kemp.
Oh, so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top.
Yeah.
MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Young against Dragic. Young passes to Dedmon, and Whiteside sends it back.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Here's Bazemore, and it's good off the back rim and in. Bazemore's got the game tied up here for the Hawks. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Fires from deep, and Waiters gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. Waiters got 5 points in the quarter.
Let's face it, with this guy, it is bombs away every chance he gets. You got to get up on Waiters. We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Trae Young. Pass to Olynyk. Waiters outside to the middle. Here's Richardson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
That's good from Richardson.
There's so much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
The Hawks making a switch here. Prince is checked in.
Amazing how much James Johnson gets leaned on for what Miami wants to do offensively. Out of Wake Forest, a very versatile 6'8" forward, and plays a ton of positions for Eric Spoelstra.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
Richardson finds Dragic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dragic has got 9.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
It just seems like James Johnson has some point forward in his game. What do you think, Brent?
I think that Eric Spoelstra has just championed that part of his game and trusts him to make the right decisions. And when your teammates have that kind of confidence in your playmaking ability, sometimes the opportunities for you to make the right pass, they grow.
Miami leading by 4. Dragic dishes to Olynyk. Whiteside kicks to Waiters. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Dragic. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
It's an energy boost not only for the player but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
Now here is Young. He's got 13. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Waiters on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. Waiters passes to Olynyk. Young against Dragic. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Richardson against Anderson. Kicks it out to Prince. Drops in the tray. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Waiters finds Dragic. Waiters against Bazemore. And stolen by Bazemore. Lets it go from the wing. That shot off. And it's Miami the other way. Now Dragic, 11 points in the game. Bazemore with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Bazemore misses. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Heat. 3-point lead. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Kelly Olynyk, a brand nice pickup for the Miami Heat, 4 years and $50 million.
Well, thinking about a floor spacing big man, they like what they saw out of Kelly Olynyk in his brief time with the Boston Celtics. He's still young, has a chance to grow, but his skill set as a big is still eye-popping.
One shot.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Timeout.
Well, the Heat take great pride in what they try to do defensively, their activity, their awareness, their alertness. Well, this team, as they grow, right now they're committing a ton of fouls. Well, that comes with the territory about learning some of these schemes and trying to be as physical as they like to be.
And it gives us a chance to check out the stats for Taurean Prince. Some last season stats for him. He was around 14 points a game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at his skill set, and I think it's just a matter of time before he commands a bigger presence on this team.
Yeah, just a bit rough around the edges, GA, but he has the tools. He just needs to sharpen them.
And you talk about the discipline for the Heat. Not a team that gambles a lot for steals.
No, don't like to overextend. They like to stay at home, and they like to stay in their pockets. They like to contest shots, and then you can't finish off a defensive possession until you grab a rebound. So everybody gets involved in that.
Herter. And yes, it's good.
Bazemore is a team player, and right there shared the ball with his teammate.
The Heat with the lead. And here's Dragic. He's got 11. Tipped away. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Dragic kicks to Richardson. No good from outside. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Bazemore, no one around him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Waiters. It's tipped.
Sensational coverage by Bazemore there. His length makes him a threat to always be able to block shots like that.
Outside Prince from downtown scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Waiters outside from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Herter. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. He'd have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Richardson, good.
Even when Richardson's getting knocked around a little bit, he can still finish, especially when he's going straight to the rim.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. With Kent Bazemore, Brent, a lot of what he brings on the defensive end starts with his length, a very large, long arm span.
Yeah, not a picnic for any guard that's trying to navigate around the length of Kent Bazemore. He's always had an impressive steal and block total as the seasons have gone on, and the ball handler doesn't ever feel quite comfortable with Baze around.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Alex Len's checked in for John Collins, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Young. Here's Johnson. Prince with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
Now here's Ellington. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Wade. That one doesn't go.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Prince, the pass to Bazemore. In the corner, it's Lynn. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ellington, but they recover it. In a wide open look for Lynn. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Bazemore against Wade. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Right now, he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
They get it again. Adebayo passes to Winslow, and he makes that one. Winslow's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the defense certainly wasn't bad, but wasn't good enough to stop Justice Winslow there.
And the Hawks with possession here. Now here's Bazemore. He had 10 points in the win against Sacramento. Outside, Lynn. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lynn's got 7.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick and roll plays.
Wade dishes to Johnson. Back to Wade. There's Winslow. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. The Hawks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he knocks down the first one. Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Alex Len. And it's Carter in for Kent Bazemore. Both good from the line that time. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wade finds Johnson. Wade left side. Inside. Adebayo. And stolen by Dedmon. Oh, and here comes Prince all alone.
Prince does a nice job there leaking out in transition, and when he gets that kind of room, it gets dangerous.
Here is Ellington. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hello to the people, Shaq.
Hola.
Kenny's here.
Ni hao.
And we're analyzing the first half of action. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
One guy I'm looking at right now, Trae Young. He was unbelievable. Deepest range of any rookie since Steph Curry and me. The handles, understanding of the game. This kid has a chance to be special. Unlike you, Kenny. You were never special.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that higher percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we welcome you back with a look at such a terrific location here in the heart of downtown Atlanta. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Dragic. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Richardson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Whiteside. And throw down the reverse jam.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
And it's Dragic off the drive. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Prince's shot is good.
Well, when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
And Waiters kicks to Olynyk. Here's Dragic from outside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Dragic with a clever play there as he gets close to the basket. Not surprising at all that he finds his way to the charity stripe.
And that one falls for Dragic. Goran Dragic started his career in Phoenix under the mentorship of Steve Nash.
Well, he still loves to push the pace and still loves to attack the paint. We'll see if he can be an effective player in his late 30s, the way that Steve Nash led his teams.
Both free throws good from Dragic.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, this Heat organization has had such a great run of success under their owner, Mickey Arison, and what Pat Riley has done to pour the foundation of the culture around Miami. This is not a team that likes to throw away any chance to compete, or any season for that matter.
And memories of the Big 3 era of Bosh and Wade and LeBron James still fresh, Brent, in the memory of the Heat organization.
Well, more fresh in the memory of the fans of the Miami Heat. The organization trying to do their best to move forward and move on. Of course, that team 4 straight finals appearances, won 2 NBA championships. They want to get back to that level. They know they got to find some talent and some diamonds in the rough, and trying to figure out a path to get there.
Here's Len. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. Bazemore for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Dragic, and it's Miami with another.
Right now, it seems like he's hitting everything. He is really on a tear.
Len kicks to Young. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that 1 miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
Dragic against Young. Passes it to Olenek. For the three. Collins grabs the miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
To the paint. Here's Young. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, the Hawks were super young last year, and they had all the troubles that come with youth. Inconsistency, guys trying to find out what their role is for the year. Lots of turnover problems and questionable shot selection. And now they're younger this year. So if you're a fan of the Hawks, patience is the key.
Now here's Dragic. 18 points for him. Inside. Olenek trying to break loose. Prince with the defensive effort. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there middle ground there?
Is there middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it. I don't like the one that's used, so I don't have a term for it. Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future, Kevin.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
Here's Young. And the shot is long.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Waiters against Anderson. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Heat trail by 12. Waiters passes to Dragic. Kicks to Whiteside. Heat moving the ball around. Waiters finds Richardson. 5 on the clock. Here's Waiters. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Waiters got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you want to at least honor the mid-range shot. You know that Dion Waiters is hungry to score, but he is capable of heating up.
Now, here is Young. He's got 20. Prince's shot is good.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Anderson against Waiters. To the wing on the left. Olenek inside, working on Collins. It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Olenek. Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Anderson kicks to Len. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Hawks.
It really struck a nice balance between long-range shooting and also attacking the rim. That keeps the defense off balance and keeps things flowing offensively.
Now, here's Collins. 5 points in the game. He lobs it up. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Richardson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Josh enjoying this and one opportunity. Good job finishing despite the defense knocking him around a bit.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Carter comes in for Justin Anderson.
One shot.
That's good from Richardson.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. a second-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China, he even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Richardson kicks to Whiteside. Kicks it to Waiters. Second chance shot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Whiteside's big, but you got to respect also the strength that comes along with that, especially on the glass.
And Whiteside in 2016 receiving a 4-year max contract, Greg, from the Heat.
Amazing how far he's come. Set the franchise record for most blocks in a game. And pretty impressive when you think of the big men who played for the Heat. We're talking Lonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal, no less.
On the free throw, no good.
One of the areas where we've seen Whiteside improve is that free throw percentage. Much better than when he first came into the NBA.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Timeout called, the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon, not a big name in the NBA right now, Brent, but he's a very productive player in what time he sees on the floor.
Well, he never does anything without misstep out there. Great length for a player. He competes on both ends of the floor, and he bolsters up a front line no matter what position you put him at, the 4 or the 5.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Wade dishes to Richardson. Miami no good on that time either.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
Carter inside the three-point line, and again it's Atlanta. Richardson with it. He's got 9. The pass to Johnson. Feeds to Wade. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wade's got 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Hawks leading by 11. And Young kicks to Dedmon. Dishes it to Carter. Young outside. And taken away by Johnson. Passed away. Johnson surveying the floor. He dishes it to Richardson. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Whiteside's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Dedmon passes to Carter. There's Wynn with the 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
And that one misses. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, like a 5-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
There's Lynn with the 3, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Wade. Again, the Heat good for 2. The Hawks leading by 4. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. All right, a chance to look at the stats for Wade, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson finds Wade. Richardson with it, defended by Lynn. From deep. Johnson can't get it to go.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them. So you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
Wade against Lynn. Wade passes to Johnson. Over Carter. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Wade passes to Johnson. Yep, that one goes. Johnson's got 7 points.
Nice job getting to the basket. When Johnson has a good look, he doesn't pass it up.
And so Lynn will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Richardson kicks to Wade. Pass to Whiteside. Another shot. The 3 from Johnson. Here's Adebayo. Stolen by Collins. Good work there as it goes. 11 points in the game.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Collins against Wade. It's Richardson on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter. Lynn kicks to Carter. to the inside. Here's Dedmon. Unable to get that one. The Heat go the other way with it. 54 seconds left in the third. Out to Wade. The three. Atlanta with the rebound. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lenz checked in for John Collins. Then for the Heat, Winslow's checked in for Whiteside. And Ellington is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Atlanta leading by 9. Lynn dishes to Dedmon. Back to Lynn. Makes it off the glass. Lynn's got 14.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Wade. He's got 12. There's Winslow. Atlanta with the rebound. Dedmon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The pass to Lynn. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lynn's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
And Lynn plays with a real edge. When he's driving inside, he looks determined to beat everyone to the basket.
He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Lynn and Bazemore make up the backcourt. Carter out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Len in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. That shot no good. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Atlanta leading by 15. And Bazemore kicks to Lynn. Six to shoot. Back to Carter. From deep three-point range. Right side Lynn. Second shot opportunity. That's tipped. Dragic against Lynn. No good from Dragic. And so Lynn will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's just a pretty looking stroke from the outside by Bazemore there. The perimeter shot now a staple of his game.
And here are the Heat now, following the 3 by Atlanta. Ellington. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Alex Len picks one up.
Now, Wayne Ellington's such a confident shooter, such a great release, and he's able to hit his shot over the defender who was draped all over him.
And that one falls for Ellington. And Wayne Ellington enjoyed his best season in 2017-18.
Well, with Waiters out last year, the Heat were looking to somebody to come in and be a consistent scorer off the bench. And with that task last year, he was phenomenal at putting points on the board. and staying hot all year long.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Carter. Ellington hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Dragic against Len. Now Len. He kicks it to Len. Prince in the corner. Trying to get open is Len. Prince misses. The Heat trail by 16. Here's Winslow. Here's Olynyk. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
A wonderful look from Dragic, who nicely set up one of his guys for a great look.
Young's checked in for Atlanta.
One shot, mind the lanes.
If there's been a shortcoming for the Heat, Brent, it's at the offensive end.
The shooting percentages aren't bad, but it just feels like with their mismatch of talent, who is it that's going to step to the forefront and be the guy they rely on for consistent scoring? One thing you look at too, Kevin, they really don't get to the line all that much, and second chance points kind of hold them back.
And that's such solid fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Well, the best part of this Hawks team now is their youth. And with youth comes a ton of potential, a ton of room for this team to grow together, both the new coaching staff and the new guys to the league. And they have some cap flexibility, some other things that they can do to get creative around this youthful and exuberant roster.
And Miami making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He was not pleased. He said, "You guys look dead out there." I told him they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, "This is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up, guys."
And Brent, with the Hawks having the picks they had in the draft, helps as well.
Well, you bring that much talent in, that's always a good thing, because talent is going to trump anything else. You add that to the rookies, John Collins, who was good last year, and the development of Taurean Prince. It seems like the core is going to be in place. It's just a team that over the next 2 or 3 seasons is going to have to learn what it takes to compete night in and night out.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
It's crazy to think that Bazemore was mostly known for elaborate bench celebrations in Golden State before coming to Atlanta, but he's worked his way up and has eventually become a starter and a very important player, key player for these Atlanta Hawks.
Now here's Dragic. Kicks it to Olynyk. This one for 3. No good from Dragic. The Hawks leading by 17. Young taking his time here. Well, for Bazemore, working his way up has been a theme for his career.
Yeah, undrafted out of ODU, Old Dominion. He got reps in the Summer League and the D League, as it was known at the time, now the G League. And every challenge that he's met it head on with great enthusiasm and has found a way to gain a coach's confidence. Here we are now.
And that one, good.
Well, an effective combo guard who can pass the ball. Dion Waiters, we'd like to see a little bit more of that from him.
Prince kicks to Young. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
That's good from Young.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
And so Young nails them both. Well, Brent, the Heat with an experienced front office and one of the best young coaches in the league in Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spo has done a remarkable job. Tremendous amount of respect around the league for the way that Eric Spoelstra goes about his business, the way he handled the title runs and all those personalities and those dynamics. He has been fantastic and will coach in Miami for as long as he wants to. The way he goes about it is pride, work, and respect for anybody that walks through those locker room doors.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Bazemore. There's the feed to Len. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. The Heat trail by 17. And here is Waiters. And it's blocked.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
From past the arc, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Truer words never spoken. Breakdown on the perimeter, D, and the communication severely lacking there.
Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Now here's Ellington. He's covered by Bazemore. The shot by Ellington, no good. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Waiters finds Olynyk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the Heat. And so Olynyk nails both of them. The Hawks leading by 18. Now here is Young. Pass to Bazemore. Got a piece of it. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
You can't afford to leave your feet around Josh Richardson. Terrific at getting that guy up in the air and drawing the foul.
That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, just scanning the box score and looking at the rebound total tonight, I don't believe it. Shows the absolute passion he has for that part of the game.
Here's Bazemore. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
As soon as Bazemore sees he has a chance to run in transition, he gets to his spot and takes full advantage.
Passes to Waiters. Shoots over Bazemore. Waiters no luck.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Young against Dragic. Unloads from 13. Shots good from Young. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
To the inside. Here's Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Len. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, Len's not going to settle for anything else. A dunk on the inside goes up strong.
Young against Dragic. He feeds it to Olynyk. Atlanta with the rebound. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Prince misses. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Waiters, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, and ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Good on both. Dion Waiters, Brent, with the game that evokes a lot of different opinions.
Well, count the Miami Heat in that group. They've seen the potential. They rewarded him for that potential. Now we just got to see him on the floor on a consistent basis.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Here's Young. After the made shot from Goran Dragic, Prince kicks it to Bazemore. Down low. Kicks it out to Prince. And the shot goes in. Prince has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Richardson for 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Young against Dragic. Feeds to Collins. Kicks it out to Prince. The dish to Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Prince misses.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
One shot, find the lanes.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, we know about him being the 4th overall pick in the draft, and Waiters still trying to find a role on this team.
Prince's shot is good.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Now here's Richardson. Rebound, Atlanta. Prince has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
And head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
And both free throws good for Waiters. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Taurean Prince.
Well, he could not be stopped on offense. Super efficient tonight. There wasn't a lot the defense could do. I thought Prince had a phenomenal second year in the NBA last season, asked to do a little bit more, a little more confidence in his ball handling and scoring ability. He jumped into the starting lineup, and he instantly became a key part of what they were trying to do in a very intricate offense around former coach Mike Budenholzer.
Back to Lynn. Lets a floater go. He lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Richardson kicks to Johnson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ellington inside the three-point line. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Jeremy Lin. Impressive team win tonight. What were your thoughts?
I thought it was a great effort, 1 through 15. Everybody just coming out with high energy and playing team basketball.
The ball got going and it led to a big win, Jeremy. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.